Hello! Welcome. We are back on that Black Cat stuff. We're going to be looking at Chapter 10 today. Here's the eponymous Black Cat himself, Train Hartnett. Little profile. He dislikes crying women and bugs, which means cockroaches and centipedes. I don't think cockroaches are bugs, because aren't bugs like literally just members of the beetle clade? And centipedes aren't even insects, bro. Alright, so you need to work on that there, Train, but you're cool. So we start off the chapter here. With the previous chapter, Train was dealing with all of the Don's minions. He sent Sven on ahead. So Sven, who's wounded, he's been stabbed. He's like limping around the Don's mansion looking for the Don. Looking super cool, man. He's doing this. He's smoking. Got wraps on. He's having a rough time, right? But he's still going to go do the right thing. And in my mind, when I saw like this foot panel right here, a bit from Project A where they go to the movie theaters and they're watching this horror movie. Maybe it's a crime movie. It's not really it's not really explicit, but I think it's a horror movie. And who shows up but Colonel Sanders? So this is like what went through my mind. Ting, ting, walking with the cane. Step. Ting, step. And he's just getting closer, louder, closer, and louder. And that's Sven, man. He's getting closer and louder every step of the way. Right up until the moment when the bad guy should be freaking out. Just like that. We probably just got a copyright strike, and I guess I'm okay with that. Over here, we got, this is the very next page. Here's the confrontation. Ha, you brazen fool. Sneaking back here the very day Eve sliced through you, you're a monster. But you're not immortal. Look at the Don. He's got every confidence, you know. He's like, we can kill you. You've been wounded. I got a super weapon. You know, plus I got my minion here. He's got a gun. You don't stand a chance. Man wearing khakis, or maybe they're slacks. Hard to tell. You don't stand a chance. And Sven's just like, bro, I've been mortally wounded. Well, not really. He's like, Eve missed all my vital organs. So I've been wounded, but I'm walking around smoking a cigarette. And Eve is just kind of like, All right. So let's check in on Rinslet, right? You know, we haven't seen her. I don't really remember her in the last chapter at all. What's she doing? She's breaking into Tornio's laboratory, which is what her mission was, to get information out of there. And what does she find? You know, I keep calling this guy Don Corneo, right? After Final Fantasy VII, but look at this. This is like the terrifying, horrifying Shinra tanks run into in Final Fantasy VII, where they're growing all kinds of Genova-based, Mako-infused monstrous freaks. She's just walked into this nightmare world of unspoken, unspeakable horrors, and she's just like, oh, it's like a monster museum. Yeah, I don't know that I'd be taking it as well as she is, man, because, like, she's looking a little, like, worried, but not too worried, you know? Like, there's just one sweat drop, and it's a little one, it's not a giant one. Anyway, the confrontation goes from here with, well, it goes down the way you want. Sven explains, you know, that people get to make their own choices. And Don's like, no, you can't do that. I've invested billions in you. You'll do what I say. You'll do what I want, Eve. I'm about to inject you with like super nano machineries that will turn you into a mindless killing machine. And, well, I guess it's a little bit of a spoiler, right? But I don't think Eve would have made it to the cover of the book if Eve was turned into a soulless, mindless killing machine right here. It's a great confrontation. It's a great standoff. It's one of those battles where it's not a physical confrontation. You know, it's like a spiritual confrontation. Good versus evil. On the one side, you have good. People that have the freedom to make choices. People that have the freedom to make choices for themselves, where they can choose the best path in life for them. Where they have the freedom to make bad choices. On the other side, you have I almost said Corneo, you have Don Torneo, and he's all like, I'm evil, I'm interested in money and control and power from myself, and everyone else can suffer and die because you're just my tools. And Eve, top right panel there, she chooses freedom. You must be kidding. A puppet who'd defy its master? That's how the Don views pretty much everybody else. except for one person. He totally name drops somebody towards the end of this chapter. He name drops the guy who is very obviously, just look at him, very obviously going to be the main villain of the series, Creed Diskinth. What a name. He name drops Creed, and that sets up more stuff further down the road. The chapter has a very satisfying resolution. A lot of fun. It was a great confrontation, well paced. There was enough cutting away, enough surprise, enough mystery that it really had my attention because it had a lot of tension in it. I'm really liking Black Cat, man. I do. I can't help it. You all take care. Bye bye.